Welcome back to The Ragged Life. So Emma and Yannick invited me to come down to their facility and actually see the process of how their countertops are made, and it was really, really cool. So of course when I was there, I definitely brought my camera for this episode, and I was able to interview Emma so she could explain to me the process of making these beautiful works of art.
We are in the business of making beautiful, polished, precast concrete countertops for use in kitchens, homes, offices, and any other surface that you can think of. DAS stands for durability, affordability, and sustainability, which is really what we're all about. So we're looking to make products, countertops, and other concrete surfaces that will last a lifetime, the lifetime of your house, so that they are not an elite product. They're something that people who want to choose sustainable and want to choose beautiful can actually afford them. So we built a house 4 years ago. My husband Yannick is a Finnish carpenter by trade. So he built our house, and when we came to our kitchens, we were really stuck on countertop choices. We didn't want laminate because we know it doesn't last, because we know there are certain chemicals in it that we didn't want in our home. Granite and quartz were out of our price range. We were looking for something sort of mid-range that was environmentally friendly. We've got 3 kids at home, and we're just of that generation that cares about the environment. So we ruled out some other options that were sort of plastic-based, and we really couldn't find anything. So we landed on concrete. We were looking for just a simple concrete slab that we could use in our kitchen that was within our price range, and we couldn't find it. So we started, the idea started turning about bringing this product to market.
What I found really amazing was how clean their facility was and how professional they were. Like they treat their countertops as if it's their art. You know, they are artists creating these beautiful works.
Our process starts with our mixing. So we've got our planetary concrete mixer up here on the platform, which saves a few backs in terms of scooping the concrete up into the molds. We'd have the concrete and the water and the dye all put in there and mixed up, all calculated according to a recipe. Comes down the chute into a mold, which will be sitting on this table. So this is a vibrating table. It's got a vibrating motor underneath, and we have that table running as the concrete is pouring in there to get most of the air bubbles out of the concrete, which makes for a denser, smoother concrete, easier to work with and a better end product. So after it's finished mixing, there's some reinforcement that would actually go into the concrete as part of that. So we use carbon fiber mesh and carbon fiber or fiberglass rebar to reduce the risk of cracking, which is mainly an issue when we're transporting the slabs. And then after that, so our slabs, this is actually a slab that was poured earlier this morning, is now curing. So it's going to sit here for about 2 days. Until it gets hard enough for us to start polishing. This plywood on top you see is there to make for an even drying time, so we get a nice flat slab at the end. So the top and the bottom dry at the same speed. And now we're moving over into our polishing station. So as soon as the concrete is hard enough to take out of the mold, which is, like I said, about 2 or 3 days, it comes over onto one of these tables, and we would start by grinding it down, get a nice smooth surface. And essentially it's a back and forth of polish or grind, and then we do something called a slurry, which fills in little holes, the air bubbles that show up in the surface. Grind that down, slurry again, grind until we've got a surface that we're really happy with, which is a nice smooth dense surface with the minimum number of air bubbles. And then we're ready to seal our countertops. So over here you see some what will be coffee table tops that have recently been sealed with a beeswax paste. So we use a beeswax paste because it's simple, it's sustainable, all natural, no chemicals, no VOCs or volatile organic compounds. One of the things that we love about beeswax is that it retains the properties of the concrete itself. So you can put hot pots on it, you probably don't want to cut on it because you're going to break your knife, but it's much harder to scratch than like a polyurethane or a kind of a plasticky sealer that you will see on some things. So it does require a bit of maintenance every 3 months, a quick buffing just to maintain it, but it gives it that it really preserves the look and the characteristics of the concrete itself, which is what we find our customers are looking for.
And one of the things that was really special to me was their commitment to sustainability, the way that they reuse their water and bring in local raw materials to make their concrete countertops.
We polish with water to avoid getting concrete dust into the air, which is hazardous for our workers. And so we don't want to waste all that water. So all that water gets collected. This is our polishing station here. I don't know if you can see these trenches here. So all the water goes into the trenches and gets funneled into a big pit right where I'm standing. When this pit gets full, we filter it through this machine. So you see all these filters here. This machine has just been run and these filters are now waiting to be cleaned. But the water would get pushed through all those filters and all of the slurry or the concrete sludge that's in that water gets extracted so that we can dispose of that. And then we've got clean water, which essentially we can reuse again several times for polishing before it becomes sort of unusable. And if we get to that point, then we can put it into the city drains without any risk of polluting the sewer system. This counter here is in its final stages of polishing. It's had a slurry done and polished, and sort of we're just waiting for it to dry off and make sure that it's good to go. And if we're there, then we'll put on the beeswax sealer and it's ready to be shipped out the door.
So very excited to see the process. Very excited that this company might become a B Corp. And this is one of the reasons I'm promoting them so heavily, because we need, in my little area of Canada, New Brunswick, we need more companies who are committed to sustainability and local first supply chain management, all these sort of things. You know, it's part of the mission of this little series, Ragged Life, to give back a ton of love to all the different suppliers and builders and vendors that have given love to us as we tried to build the home of our dreams out of what we thought was just going to be a minor renovation. So we love the folks at DAS, and we love all the folks that have been helping us with this amazing project with Ragged Life. And you know, if you are looking for countertops yourself, make sure you look them up. DAS Concrete Countertops, just check them out online. I'm sure that they'd be happy to speak with you. Now, tune in to the next episode where we actually see the installation of these countertops, which is really pretty neat. These guys know what they're doing. They're quick, they're slick, and you know, the look of the finished product in our kitchen was absolutely stunning.